how much of an impact do you think post-purchase has on the return of a customer? Because we've kind of touched on it, that if someone has a bad experience, they're not going to come back. If someone has a good experience, then they might come back. How do you stop it from just being a one-time purchase? Is it stuff that you're putting in the tracking page? Is it with the emails? Is it, what have you found is the best things to do in post-purchase to ensure that people are coming back for more?
Yeah, I mean, so within Wonderment, sure, you can, I think subscription programs are a really big lever that you can pull. You can tell people, hey, you bought this at this price, but, if you subscribe, then, you get 20% off and you get all these other perks with it. So that's an easy one. If you don't have a subscription service, the other thing that we are seeing a growing adoption of is, plugging your email or your SMS program. So making sure that you're building your list through post-purchase. So if someone hasn't subscribed to your SMS updates, you can definitely put a form on your order tracking page, or you can, put a little banner in your email that says, keep up to date, because, just because they're subscribed with their order updates doesn't mean they're enrolled in your marketing campaigns. So that's an easy one as well. But outside of Wonderment, I'm seeing a lot of interesting campaigns people are running, for example, in direct mail. Like, this is something I hadn't really thought of before, but we do have a few customers that are experimenting with, all right, so we've got a person in, they've made a purchase. We know that usually it takes, let's say, 90 days for them to use the product and either find value or not. How do we make sure we're getting in front of them again? And so I was just talking to the CEO of RunGum, and he said they have launched a program with, I think it's called Postpilot, and they will send a postcard in the mail to a customer with their name front and center, like, hey, Michelle, thank you for your first purchase. And then, if you want to come back, we're offering you, let's say, 20% off your next purchase. And, there might be a QR code on there. So that's like an innovative thing that, direct mail, I would never think like D2C would be into, but it really, I think there are a few other brands, Obvi's doing it. I think ProMix is also doing it. So that's an interesting way to get people back in the door. That's not your typical D2C move. I think your Obvi example is amazing. Like, we're seeing communities pop up now. We have one company called Awkward Essentials that we're working with. They also have a Facebook group. And it's like really interesting, intimate conversations people are having about their health and wellness. And it really makes you feel like you're part of something bigger. And by the way, if you're logging into Facebook every day and you're seeing the notifications from this group, that's going to keep it front and center for you that, oh yeah, like, I need to order more of that. Drones Through Beauty also has a Facebook group. And so community is a big one. I'm now seeing a few brands too, where they will kind of put their product launches as events. And so they'll tease you with an email that says something's big is coming. So for example, 3 Ships is one of our brands that we work with. They do a really good job every time they have a new launch. They'll say, like, guess what it is. They'll send you an SMS that says, we're going to do a live launch 2 days from now. And then they'll send you a reminder that's like, join us. And then they'll have a live stream, and their founders will be on the video with their dog and talking about this new product and how excited they are. And they'll have a live shopping experience. There's really interesting things you can do to build that sense of the brand, not just from the branding, but actually interactions with humans, which, again, I think going back to the CX example, like, this is the extra layer of keeping top of mind, of adding value. I think another thing that I've seen brands do is they'll include a freebie with the purchase to keep people thinking about the brand as well. So we work with Red Moose, which is a shoe care company, and they'll send like a little keychain in the mail with an order, and it only costs them an extra $1 to do that, but it's got the branding on there. Every time someone opens a beer, they think of Red Moose. So that's really smart. 3 Ships sends little stickers. What else do we have? I think Rise actually has a free app that you can download with your purchase. So you can keep a journal on your journey from switching from regular coffee to mushroom coffee. So just, that extra little layer of thoughtfulness really goes a long way.
Yeah, I think we're going back to those days of everyone loves buying from small businesses, right? Because it's like you're buying in and supporting someone all the time, right? And I think that's where D2C kind of has an edge, because we can do the things like Facebook groups and stuff like that, where you're building that community. And when you buy from them, you feel like you're buying from these founders, which are building this business, and not from somewhere like, Walmart, where you don't know who owns Walmart. You know, you're just giving money to this big building, right? Like, so I think that's definitely something which can help with post-purchase. Thanks very much for watching this clip of the D2C Deep Dive. You can watch the full episode in its entirety in the cards above, or you can subscribe to us on iTunes and Spotify. The link is down below. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you next time.